J.AR.Radio is live with John Anthony, Angelica, and Regina. Hey everybody, you're listening to J.AR.Radio on Fishbowl Radio Network. This is Regina, your host, and we have a few other people in the house. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
It's Angelica.
Hey Angelica.
John Anthony.
Hey John Anthony, and we have our special guest, our singer-songwriter, Michael.
Hi, how are you doing?
Fine. Thank you for being in the house. We also have his momager, Sonia, in the house, and we have Dana Bolton in the house, our realtor, who's going to be teaching us and educating us today. We have a little recap that Angelica is going to be giving us of last week.
All right, so quick recap of last week. We had artists and photographers, myself as photographer and artist, Mo Brinks, and Sierra Barnes of Rock Diva Art. Sierra is actually one of the ones that was located here in Dallas, so y'all need to go check that out. But that was a quick recap of last week.
Awesome. Now this week we have a great show ahead for you. This week we're going to be talking to real estate agents and an escrow officer, Melissa Paredes of Allegiance Title. She'll be calling in a little while, and we're just going to kind of get educated on what it is to buy a home, and what they do and what their positions are in the real estate buying fields. And we're also going to have Michael, our artist of the week, play throughout the show today, so that'll be a special treat. He should be singing like about 3 to 4 songs, and we're really excited about that. And anyhow, we are excited, and we're going to go into Angelica's Spanish segment. Espanol with Angelica.
That's me.
Sí.
All right, so this one's going to be really quick and simple this week. I have casa. Only because we are doing real estate this week. Casa, if you don't know what it is, it means house or home. And it's a simple phrase I'm going to use it in as well. It's mi casa es su casa.
Mi casa es su casa or tu casa?
Es su.
Su casa. Why su and not tu?
Because it's Espanol.
Oh, okay. And I guess that's why you're teaching it and not me. And John Anthony, go ahead and try it out. Say it.
Espanol.
No, mi casa is tu casa. Su casa.
Mi casa es tu casa.
Su casa.
Su.
Su
Like
casa.
soup, except
Mi
soup.
casa es su casa.
Muy bien.
Go ahead, Michael. The white boy said it better than John Anthony.
Sí, señorita.
Oh, no, I'm pissed with you. Awesome. So, Michael, you're a singer-songwriter, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're going to be delighting us with your songs today.
Hopefully.
What song are you going to be singing first? Because I'd like for you to go ahead and sing a song for us about now, if you don't mind.
The first song I'm going to sing is called Few Hours. I wrote it when I was actually in Waco going to school, and it was, I think, the second or third song I ever wrote, and just kind of stuck, and it's got a really cool groove to it, and it's going to be on my new album that's coming out in February. So
Awesome. Why do you want to sing this song first?
I'm kind of just going in the order that I wrote all my songs, honestly.
I was expecting something like really like inspirational or inspiring, but you already said it, so
Yeah.
Okay,
You ready?
go for it.
Okay, it's a few hours. Here we go. Sometimes you don't know where to go. Just take a step back, slow your roll. Relax and remember where you come from. Our only weakness is our fear of what's to come. So love your life and never want it. Don't you fold the only hand you've been given. Follow your heart, it knows what to do. Forgive and forget, only thing that's missing is a life full of memories and reminiscing. Live it up before your days are through, because your life's too short and your hours are few. Wake up every day, work your 9 to 5. There's always something in your way, now you're just trying to survive. So get your head up, open your eyes. If you learn to love yourself, then much to your surprise, said much to your surprise, you'll love your life and everyone in it. Don't you fall the only hand you've been given. Follow your heart, it knows what to do, to do, to do. Forgive and forget, only thing that's missing is a life full of memories and reminiscing. Live it up before your days are through, because your life's too short and your hours are few.
Awesome. Round of
Thank you,
applause. That was so awesome. So you wrote that. What inspired you to write that song? Like, what is it? What does that song mean to you?
Honestly, it's just, keep your head up, and you never know what tomorrow has in store for you. So
Exactly.
that's the, self-titled.
Your hours are few.
Your hours are few. So just live it up while you got time right now.
Yeah,
Live
you
in the
never
now.
know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like when we leave here, you never
Exactly.
know.
Or when we'll leave here.
Exactly. I like that. Yeah, you're correct. You're correct. We're going to go ahead and play another song for you, and we're going to go ahead and play Ashton Edminster's song. Her song is Break the Distance.
All right, now it's Ashton Edminster, Break the Distance, and you are live with j.AR.Radio. This is Angelica on Fishbowl Radio Network. Now we're going to go ahead and jump in with our artist of the week, Michael Plumlee.
How are you doing? Yay!
He actually sang us into our break, and it was amazing. So now we're going to go ahead and do the interview. First, I want to just ask you, how would you describe your music?
Well, honestly, I kind of have roots from all over the place. I have, country roots. I have, I really got into Jack Johnson when I was in high school and going into college and stuff. So Counting Crows is another huge influence. So I guess the best thing you could call it would be just Texas alternative.
I like that.
I really don't know how to put it other than that. So
I love that because Texas is so big. So yeah, we need our own genres. As a child growing up, like what music were you surrounded with, and how does it influence like the music that you're making today or listening to today?
Yeah, like I said, Garth Brooks, George Strait, Alan Jackson, all those guys were huge influence. And as I got older and went to, I actually went to college in Nacogdoches and found out about red dirt country there. So that, Stoney LaRue and Eli Young was even, they were really red dirt. Now they're kind of more mainstream, but those guys just really influenced me a lot. And like I said, Counting Crows and Matchbox 20 and just all, all those older 90s rock bands, alternative rock bands.
So you're saying red dirt. What is that?
Red dirt
I've never heard that.
Red dirt is more just, they call it Texas country. It's Texas country or red dirt. It's not so mainstream. It's kind of where Pat Green started his kind of music career.
Awesome.
What song do you remember the most as a child?
I got to go with Friends in Low Places by Garth Brooks. That's my all-time favorite song.
How does that go? Can you just sing a little chord?
Blame it all on my rooms. I showed up in boots. Ruined your black tie affair.
Woo! That was awesome. Thank you. I was trying to put you on the spot. My bad. My bad.
What made you first realize that you wanted to pursue a career in music?
Honestly, it just kind of came to me one day. I just started writing music whenever I was in Nacogdoches and kind of didn't really think anything of it, and then went to Waco, and a buddy of mine, can just rip the guitar, and he was from South Texas, and we played a few gigs together, and it just felt right. I just loved being on stage, and I wish I could bottle that feeling up and sell it to people. I'd make millions. It's awesome.
I know you would.
Yeah.
Awesome. So when and where was your first performance, like in front of a live audience, and like how did you feel? Like what did it do to you?
Well, my very first performance was for a winery in Waco. It's a tiny little venue, and a lot of my friends and family took up most of the place anyway, so I was already comfortable. And after that, I went to Rock 101 in Plano, or Little Elm, and performed live there by myself, and it was just an incredible feeling. I was so nervous when I first got up there, and the first song I played was actually with my little sister. She was on a couple weeks ago or last week.
Oh, yeah, Miss Sydney Cope.
Sydney Cope, and she's great. She's, triple threat, whatever, but I played the guitar for her, and I've watched a video and looked back, and before I even start playing, my face, just the whole face is beet red, and then as soon as I play that first chorus, everything kind of goes away, and I settle myself in. And
kind of the way you were just now when we put you on the spot.
Yeah, I guess so.
Awesome.
Do you have any special interests or talents that you would like to do?
Yeah. Has anybody ever seen Family Guy in here? No.
I've seen one episode.
John.
It was at Sochi's house.
Okay.
Sometimes I do some voiceovers kind of stuff, but
Do it.
there's a guy in there. His name's Herbert the Pervert, and he kind of talks like this.
You talking like Herbert the
Herbert
pervert?
the Pervert. That's what he sounds like.
That's awesome.
I mean, I don't really know what else to
You
do.
can tell that you're your sister's brother,
Oh,
dropping
yeah.
it like it's
Goofy.
I love it because we're kind of
She
goofy
learned-
in here too, especially this monkey back here, Dana.
Well, I mean, what do I say? Sydney learns from the best, so.
Well, she's awesome, so you've done well.
Thank you.
Who is the biggest influence in your music?
Biggest influence in my music, like musical-wise?
Mm-hmm.
Anything country, really. The biggest influence I probably had was to get me to pick up a guitar and start actually playing was Jack Johnson. And I just love his style of music, and it's just something like, you never really hear too much of on the radio anymore, and it's just real mellow and chill kind of sound. So
Yeah.
them and Counting Crows were another huge influence on me, and just everything country.
So what about life? What in life influences your music?
Obviously my mother. She's she's been there every step of the way and helping me out, and anything I need she's been there. And my father also, John Cope, he's great. My little sister actually pushes me to do better also, because she's such a powerhouse, and I don't know how she does it every day, day in and day out. A little ball of energy, but yeah.
So where do you see yourself, like, in the next 5 years? Like, where do you want to see yourself as far as your music career goes?
I'd like to see myself playing for large venues, around the Denton area, maybe Dallas area, and
how about not the world? I want to
not
see
the
you
world,
around
yeah,
the
but
world.
5 years
Come
from
on,
now,
you
who
got to
knows?
make it big. You
Who
have to
knows?
dream big
Yeah.
and believe.
Hell, and I'll go with the American Airlines Center. Then.
Okay, there you go. That's what I wanted to hear from you. What about do you have any other goals that you want to maintain, like, within the next 5 years? Like,
keep writing.
Okay.
And don't ever stop writing music, because you never know. It might be the dumbest sounding song in the world to you, but to somebody else it might reach out and, potentially save their life. Because I've heard stories of people who, go home and they listen to one song and they're, about to commit suicide, and that one song helps them out. So who knows?
I like that.
Just keep writing.
If you could perform a song with anybody in the world, like anybody, even in Japan, who would it be?
Even in Japan, Japan, I'd have to say George Strait. Because he's the king, man. He's awesome.
Definitely.
Everything that he produces or comes up with is a hit automatically. So
Well, really, all he has to do is walk on a stage, and it's gold.
Yeah.
'Cause look at him.
that's why they call him the
I'm
king.
just saying, right?
What has been some of your biggest challenges so far?
Biggest challenges so far is to keep writing, honestly, because sometimes you just want to go home and relax and not do anything, and sit on the couch or play Xbox or whatever you do whenever you get home. And instead I just need to get home and write for at least an hour. And another big challenge is my voice. I mean, I'm really trying to work on my voice, and I feel like it's come a long way since I very first started out playing around campfires for my fraternity brothers and stuff. So
Awesome. So, what advice would you give, like, other people that are wanting to pursue a career, being a songwriter or singer?
practice. I mean, everything in life revolves around practicing. The more you practice, the better you're going to be at it, honestly. And just don't ever stop. And don't ever let haters get you down, ever.
I like that.
What motivates you to be an artist or succeed?
The biggest motivation was the first time I ever got on stage, just that feeling, that rush of people watching you and hearing what's coming from your heart and what you actually wrote and put it into song, and it's just an awesome feeling.
Okay, well, we've kind of already touched base on it a little bit, but you are pretty attractive. I'm not gonna lie, we all think you're pretty attractive. So, for all the ladies out there who are listening, are you single?
No, I'm not.
Who's the lucky lady?
He's taken.
Her name's Taryn.
Shout out to Taryn.
Hi,
Taryn.
Taryn. He
Hi,
loves
babe.
you. Tell her that you love her.
I love you. Hi, Taryn.
Aww. So how long have y'all been together? We're getting all up in your
about a
mix.
year, off and on for a year.
Awesome.
And she works at UNT and does a whole lot of. She works with the athletic department. So last year was pretty cool. I got to go see the 4th of July firework display in a suite.
Cool.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
I can't say the same.
That's awesome. Okay, can you tell us? The organization that you're with. You're with Find Your Voice too.
Yes.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about that organization and your involvement in it?
It's called Find Your Voice. It's actually FINDURVOICE.org, and you can look it up. It's actually run by Bridget Hammers and the BH Music Studios, and she's actually the one that is my vocal coach, so she helps me out tremendously.
Shout out to Bridget.
Hi, Bridget, if you're listening, hi. And yeah, she's great, and Find Your Voice is just about upping the awareness of human trafficking, not only around the world, but in America too, because believe it or not, it happens a lot more than we'd like to think around here. So it's a great event, and our next show is actually going to be February 8th.
8th.
Yes, and that's going to be at Preston Trail Community Church in Frisco.
So what part do you play in it?
I'm literally the only guy in the whole group. It's all little girls that are about my sister's age, so from about 12 to 15, maybe a little older, and I'm the only guy, so it kind of helps, I guess, for me.
Yeah.
So,
do you have any upcoming events?
You already told us about that. Oh yeah. What about the event here? The event going on here.
Oh, when is that? Is that
February 3rd?
Yeah,
FYI.
I'll be here.
So February 3rd, we're going to be having a benefit
Yes.
for Find Your Voice,
Okay.
and you'll be singing again, FYI.
Okay.
I
want
want you and Sydney to do a duet. That would be so cool.
Yeah, that's funny you brought that up, because I'm actually writing a song right now just specifically for that event, for Find Your Voice, and it's called Not For Sale. It's on a Big Brother's perspective, and I haven't finished it completely yet, so don't ask me to sing it just yet.
No, we won't. We won't do that. I want to keep that for that day.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yay. So is there anything else that you want to share, with the audience about you or who you are, your family, what you got going on?
Yeah, I got...
What about what's coming up in February? What else is coming
February
up?
is my EP coming out. It's a 5-song EP, and actually Michael Child, shout out to Michael Child. He's my producer, and he's helped me out tremendously in this, and it just sounds great so far, and I can't wait to show everybody. It should be done around February 1st, and if you want to look me up on social media, I got a bunch of them. YouTube/user/Michael Plumlee Music, ReverbNation.com/Michael Plumlee, Twitter.com/Michael Plumlee, or Plumlee Music, sorry, Facebook.com/Michael.Plumlee.90, and then you can just look me up on my website also. It's MichaelPlumleeMusic.com.
Can you spell out Michael
Awesome.
Plumlee for
Yes.
us, please?
It's MichaelPlumlee.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Michael.
Thank y'all for
You're an
having
amazing
me.
young man. What? How old are you?
26.
26
Just turned
years
26
old.
in December.
December what?
20th.
Oh, my baby's birthday is December 15th. She turned
Oh.
21.
Sucks not to have it
sh-
right before Christmas, because they're
Yeah,
always
just
like,
a little
oh,
bit.
here's your birthday and Christmas present.
You know what? I do pretty good with my daughter. I really try to separate it. I usually
Yeah.
celebrate her stuff at the beginning of the month, and then we
It's
try to
usually,
separate it.
sporadically through the year, and then come Christmas.
Yeah, through the year too. I'll be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, that's your early birthday present.
Uh-huh.
That's your early birthday present."
Oh,
Well, congratulations, or happy belated birthday.
Well, thank you.
And we really enjoyed interviewing you. We're going to take a little song break, and we're going to get you ready to sing us another song.
Alrighty, sounds good.
All right, so let's go ahead and go into what song are we going to play? One Direction, Story of My Life.
All right, now Story of My Life by One Direction. We're also going to have Mr. Plumlee sing us another song of his.
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead and introduce it, Michael.
This song is called Good Things. I wrote it probably about 6 months ago.
Okay, so it's
And-
new, fresh.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a upbeat feel. It sounds a lot different on my album, but this is kind of the way I wrote it acoustically, and
Okay.
just kind of mastered it on the album. So I hope you like it. It's called Good Things. Here we go. I'm on top of the world today. I've got no problems with the wind or rain. Oh, 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 oh. People trying to bring me down, but I don't hear nothing, I don't hear a sound. Oh, no. And keep on moving, keep on grooving, right on down the line. And good things will come in time. Keep on running, keep on trucking, right on down the road. And don't ever let your heart get cold. And every day has its highs and lows, but I try to stay high from my head to my toes. Head down to my toes. And if you're ever feeling low, just put a smile on, no one has to know. No, no, nobody has to know. And keep on moving, keep on grooving, right on down the line. And good things will come in time. Keep on running, keep on trucking, right on down the road. And don't ever let your heart get cold. There might be days when it feels so hard. Just don't forget just who you are. When the road gets long and you gotta carry on, just look to the sky. And keep on moving, keep on grooving, right on down the line. Good things will come in time. Keep on running, keep on trucking, right on down the road. Don't ever let your heart get cold. Don't ever let your heart get cold.
Woo!
Thank you, thank you.
Yay. I love it. Thank you so
Appreciate
much. So we're going to play a little game. It's called Fill in the Blanks.
Uh-oh.
And it's just going to be random. It's going to be random. We're going to think of whatever we want, and you got to fill in the blank.
Okay.
Just the first thing that comes on here. You can't be,
All right.
Okay? So, I like to...
Eat.
If I could travel anywhere in the world, it would be
Australia.
Your favorite movie is?
Braveheart.
I like that song or that movie.
You hate...
Cats.
Your favorite flower?
Rose.
I love something other than food. Eat.
I love snowboarding.
Your favorite animal is?
A dog.
Favorite book?
The Bible.
Good job. Oh, Mom, you should be so proud.
My favorite instrument to play is
The guitar.
I dislike you very much. Your name is?
Would it be bad if I said Barack Obama?
No, I agree. Dang, I'm sorry. That was so bad.
That's
of
okay.
me.
No,
My
I'll
bad.
change it to the.
Let's
the
change it to
referee-
ugly people.
The referee
Yes!
that overturned the Des Bryant catch last night.
Totally. That
There you
was
go.
BS.
Monday night, or Sunday night. Oh yeah.
That was total BS.
Yeah, it took a lot for me not to go jump off a bridge after that.
Oh my goodness. I don't really know what.
I'm a diehard Cowboys fan, and it's been so long since I've even remembered seeing them in the playoffs, or much less win a playoff game.
Yeah.
And that's not the way we wanted to win or lose. I'm sorry.
Green Bay is?
Horrible.
Michael, get out. Okay, no more music from Michael because, like, we love Green Day here.
Oh, I thought you said Green Bay.
Green Day.
Oh, Green Day is awesome. I thought you said Green
you
Bay.
Can
That's
stay.
what
Good comeback.
We were on
Oh, you said Green Bay. Oh, I thought you said Green Day.
No,
okay,
Green-
you can stay, Michael.
Yeah, Green Day is awesome.
My bad. Yeah, Green Bay's got to go. Good job.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I like Green Bay. I like Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, no. No,
I
no,
do
no.
have to say I like him,
Talking
but I
about
love
diehard Cowboys
But
fan.
I love the Cowboys. I mean, when you have to go from Cowboys to them, of course I'm going to choose Cowboys. But I like Aaron Rodgers, so I'm glad that.
Yeah, all he's got going for him is a discount double check. That's about it.
But you can stay in the studio since you said
Okay.
Green Bay, not Green Day.
Yeah, no, I love Green Day.
Yeah, they're awesome. Like, how you're a songwriter and you don't like them? Like, they have some amazing music.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you for playing our little game with us.
Uh-huh.
You can go ahead and put your guitar down and relax because we want you to kind of co-host with us.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem.
Angelica, she usually does a segment where she like tells everybody what the new releases are for the week.
Okay.
So she's going to go into that.
New Music Tuesday.
Yeah, and then we'll be going into a little commercial break right around at the 53. We'll be going into a commercial break, and then we'll have you maybe sing another song.
I'm down.
Like after the commercials come back on, and
Okay.
then we'll go into another interview and Did You Know and other stuff. So go ahead and take it over, Angelica.
First, I must say I can't stop looking at your hair. It's awesome. Regina
thank
dyed
you.
her hair red, and it looks amazeballs.
I thought you were talking to me. I was about to say, oh, thanks.
Okay. Anyways, so go into New Music Tuesday. I have a few albums here. I'm just gonna name a couple. One of them is by Run Gramophone. I don't know how to pronounce it. Run Gramophone. It's Seidel Inderson. Do you know?
Cecil?
I don't know. I'm like drawing a total blank.
Okay, next. Catfish and the Bottlemen by The Balcony.
Yay.
This sounds cool.
The album
What type of
album
music
artwork
is it?
awesome.
Oh,
That
yeah.
one's indie rock.
Are these just like shout outs?
It's like, what type of catfish are you talking about?
This is like globally.
Okay.
So we pull it off of this chart. It's like music release chart on the internet, and this is what pulls up like globally every week
Okay.
of the albums that are coming out. So
And mine's not on that list yet.
no, but
Not
it shall
yet.
be.
I like that. Not yet. So I guess famous or known artist would be Fallout Boy. They have Uma Thurman. Sorry. That's by Fallout Boy. That's something that just came out recently.
Is that like a song or an actual?
No, that's a
album?
song. That's a song.
Okay.
Another song by Ella Henderson is Pieces from her Chapter 1 album. She's a good artist. And Ellie Goulding, Love Me Like You Do.
I
I like-
love her.
She's good.
I love
like
her voice. She's
Yeah.
awesome.
So what's the name of the song?
Love Me Like You Do.
Is that just coming out today or something?
That's actually supposed to be a song in the new movie coming in February, 50 Shades of Grey. So
Okay, you know what? Look at me like I'm dirty or whatever y'all want. My mom is just like appalled that I even, read those books. But I am so excited, and I'm trying to get Dana to be my date.
Uh-oh.
That's my Valentine's date. No, it's just my friend. She's like my sister. It's not like that. Michael! OMG!
it's like you got the hair,
Oh my god! No, it's totally just platonic. I mean, where are we going with this? This is getting raunchy.
Mom, get out.
Next,
Brown-
no.
No, Zach Brown Band has Homegrown.
I love those guys.
Yeah, they're awesome. I love them. And one more. Let me see. I don't like them.
Tell us.
We'll do Gavin James. Gavin James has the Book of Love, but it's like a live version. He's good.
Who are the people you don't like that you didn't say?
Oh, I don't know.
Tell me. Do I like them?
No.
Britney Spears.
Oh, who don't I like?
Oh, Megan Trainor has No Good For You.
I like her.
Yeah.
Do you not like her?
I don't know who that is.
That's the one that.
Oh, yeah.
No, all about that bass.
Yeah, about the-
bass.
okay,
yeah, about the bass.
That one.
Yeah, I like that song.
We like it because we're a little bit thick, so we know about the.
Wait, we all about that bass. No.
I hope none of my buddies are listening because I jam that song sometimes when I'm driving around.
Okay, and that's all my Music Tuesday for right now.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Angelica. Should we go ahead and go into a break now, or no? Okay. We're gonna go into some Did You Know? Okay, and these are just like, I tell y'all about these, and these are things that did you know, like, because there's things that I didn't know, and these are business corporations. These are about business corporations. So the first one that I have is Pepsi got its name from the digestive enzyme pepsin. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
It's kind of funny because it's like soda, which is bad for you. But they got it from like body.
I heard
health.
Diet Coke uses the same kind of chemical that goes into dead bodies when you embalm them.
That's what I heard.
Formaldehyde.
Yeah.
Isn't that?
And Coke.
But you know what? You know what kind of gets me upset, kind of pees me off. Say it in a PG way. Is that okay, if all this stuff is so bad for us, why does the government allow it to be for purchase or to go into our bodies? Are they trying to kill us or what?
It's probably a cheaper way to make it, so they just figured.
Why is the FDA like approving it?
I think it's approved by people and the government's allowing it because in every serving, they go by like servings, I think, and per serving, it's not dangerous. But because most Americans, I mean, just by observation, it's consumed like we should be drinking water. So when you start drinking it on a regular basis instead of drinking water on a regular basis, it can become harmful. But I mean,
yeah, that makes sense.
So it's basically like if you do a little bit of this drug, it's not going to hurt you today.
Not
if you do a little bit that, and then, but I mean, over time, it's going to kill you.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like
so
cigarettes.
then FDA is saying over time, yeah, you'll die, but we'll let you have it.
It's like, why do they make cigarettes or alcohol? I mean,
exactly. I don't know.
It's the government, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Anyhow, moving forward, U.S. corporations are reportedly hiding $1.6 trillion in profits offshore.
I believe it.
Did you know that? 1.6 trillion. I said a T. Trillion.
That's insane.
That's ridiculous.
It's Obama not trying to feed the Africans, so they brought Ebola.
Moving forward, that was John Anthony's little
wise words by John Anthony.
That is John Anthony's promo time for this week, promoting Ebola. Him and his friend Dylan Wilcoxon. Shout out to Dylan. Hi, Dill Pickle and Kevin. They're always talking about Ebola. They have this fascination with it. So I guess that's his promo time. Promo time with John Anthony Fraga. Moving forward, Amazon.com employees spend 2 days every 2 years working at the customer service desk, even the CEO, in order to help all workers understand the customer service process. I think that's kind of cool.
That's a great idea.
No, I mean, 2 days is good. What CEO do you know is going to go sit in your seat and figure out what you do? That's the one thing, at my last job, I love my boss, but he didn't know what I did, but he left me alone. But other people, like above him or around us, they didn't know what all I dealt with and all the stuff I did.
You said it was customer service?
No, yeah, in a sense.
Yeah, I mean,
I did a little bit of everything.
CEO, that's like direct feedback for how your company's doing. People call in, complaining, you're going to know right then and there what you need to work on.
I think that's cool that Amazon.com does that. That's really cool because you don't get that anywhere else.
I mean, I didn't know they actually had, like, stores. Like, what else do they do? I thought the employee just sat there as customer service. I don't know how that works.
Well, yeah. Okay, so Burt's Bees, Angelica's favorite, is owned by Clorox. Did you know that?
Clorox wipes.
Clorox is bleach.
Yeah.
Now, do you wonder if Burt's Bees has bleach in it?
I mean, it tells you the ingredients in it.
Does it have it?
It mainly has beeswax.
And Clorox.
And Clorox now. Now you know.
I actually use the Clorox wipes like every day at work to clean all the counters and stuff.
Oh. My mom bleached her hair. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Moving forward, I had to bleach. Okay, so last night I got a wild hair up my butt because I'm always changing my hair. Angelica and I are always changing our hair, and so she was getting her hair done, and I was like, I want something new because I'm so boring, and I cut off my hair. and I hate my hair because it's cut off.
But she still
and
looks fabulous.
I miss my hair. Like, it was so long. I cut off probably, 12 inches or... I mean, it was a long... It was
8
like...
inches.
No, it was all the way down to here, almost to my bum. Anyhow,
I think it looks cool with the red.
I chopped it all off.
She can rock it.
I chopped it all off, and I got it fixed, and so it's been this boring brown, like, I don't know, multicolor crap. So anyhow, I was like, heck, I want to dye my hair red again. And so, yeah, I had to bleach my hair and look like the crazy scientist on Back to the Future. You should have seen my hair. Like, anywhere I would move it after I bleached it and I rinsed it and dried it, it was just like I could do anything to it. It felt like it was horrible. And so then I had to do that to get to the red. But we are so trailing off. So let's get back to Did You Know? No more trail offs. Yeah, I'm so OCD. I admit it. Like, I like to be on time and like stay on track. So
I'm not.
We're getting back. We're coming back to this straight line.
Did you know?
Did you know that Warner Music owns the copyrights to Happy Birthday? So it's technically owed royalties every time you sing it to someone on their big day.
Happy on birthday. Oh,
To you?
see? It's not happy.
Is it if you sing the entire song throughout, or?
I would assume so.
But I said birthday. Total difference.
Yeah.
Today's all
You
of
made
our
it your own.
birthdays.
But isn't that something? Like, they own the copyrights to that. I mean, they've never asked for those royalties, but technically.
I didn't know that.
That's kind of... Did you know that?
I did not know that.
See, you're learning today.
Yeah.
So now you can leave today
Thank
saying
you,
that...
Warner Brothers.
Yes. What about thank you, Regina?
Thank you, Regina.
Yeah, I'm teaching y'all. I am teaching America, the world, globally, on Fishbowl Radio Network. This is Regina teaching y'all.
Worldwide.
Worldwide.
Yes. Step Brothers reference, if anybody... You ever seen Step Brothers?
Some of it. It's just kind of a little bit ignorant.
Oh, I love that movie. That's my favorite kind of comedy.
Well, see, you know what? I can do Adam Sandler.
She doesn't like stupid funny.
Like,
So-
I like some stupid funny. It
Please
depends.
tell me you like Dumb and Dumber.
I like Dumb and Dumber 1.
Yeah,
the
that's the only
second one.
The second one
was
bad.
just it was just like I couldn't laugh. Like, some of it was like, seriously, Jim, you
Yeah.
allowed this to go out with your name on it?
They tried a little too hard for that one.
Yeah, very hard. I didn't care for it.
Yeah.
You know, Dana, actually, I keep referencing Dana because she's like one of my best friends, and she was wanting to go see this movie, and I ended up going with John Anthony and Dylan to go see this movie, and she's like, "Oh man, I thought we were going to see that movie. Let's go see it again." I was like, I cannot watch it a second time.
Yeah, it was just...
Be glad that we saw it and you didn't go waste your money on it.
Painful to watch.
It was like, I was ready to go.
Yeah.
It was just ridiculous.
Dumb and Dumber is my second favorite movie after Braveheart. So
Braveheart. I've never seen Braveheart. I've heard that it's an excellent movie by everybody.
Get
It's
out.
awesome. It's awesome.
See, I'm a romantical comedy person. Like, I love romantical comedies.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't like that then. It's 3 hours long. And there's a lot of killing and cutting off legs and stuff.
See, I just don't. I like.
I watch it all. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they watch everything. I don't like scary movies.
Yeah.
If I'm going to go somewhere, I want to be entertained. I want to laugh. I want to cry. I want to.
What about The Sandlot? You like that movie?
Yes, I do.
That's number 3 for me.
Yeah, I love The Sandlot. That's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
movie. That's really good. I love Never Been Kissed.
I've never seen that one
That's
before.
Drew
Drew
Barrymore.
Barrymore.
And that's like the movie that my brother, before he passed, he took me and my daughter to see that movie. So it's like has special meaning. But I love the
cool.
movie.
Yeah.
So it's really kind of cool. But anyway, see, we're getting off track. We're talking about movies. What movie is your favorite movie, baby?
The Breakfast Club.
That's a good one. I actually just saw
Yeah.
that for the first time probably about a year ago.
Really?
Yeah, I'd never seen it. Everybody
this
tells me
boy's
about it.
seen it. I don't know how many times.
I don't know. Just within the past month, he's probably seen it 20 times.
Well, he got it for Christmas. I don't know that that's particularly the best movie for your child to see, but when you think about some of the movies we grew up with, like I grew up with, I'm older, like Grease. Oh my goodness!
love
like
Grease.
When
That's like one of my favorites.
after I had my daughter and I'm watching it with my daughter and I'm singing and dancing, I'm like, this is so sexual. Like this is talking about a lot of grown up stuff, but my mommy let me watch it.
You don't think about that stuff when you're a kid. You're not supposed to.
I know, but it's just like, wow. I watched so many movies that had so many innuendos, and it's just.
Oh yeah, that's everywhere.
Yeah, I mean,
Even
it
in,
is.
Disney movies.
Mm-hmm. I know. They have it on the internet, like all the movies that you can go on to and see, like what the innuendo is. Like,
oh yeah.
For all these different movies, it's kind of scary. I don't know. But anyway, let me give you a couple more Did You Know, and then we're going to go into a short commercial break. If Bill Gates were a country, he'd be the 37th richest on Earth.
Wow.
That's how rich that man is.
Yeah.
Is that freaking crazy? Wow, can I just get like a fifth of that? A 1% of that?
He took Apple's idea.
Okay, no, you know what? That whole story, that's to be... you know what?
He needs to watch Silicon Valley.
Tell him.
It's about...
write it down. Silicon Valley.
It's called Silicon Valley. It's
Netflix
about
it.
Bill Gates and...
I've seen that.
Wozniacki.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Silicon Valley.
It's a good one.
That's our movie guru right there. Michael Plumlee, music songwriter, singer.
Movie guru.
Green Bay hater.
Oh, definitely. Cheeseheads.
64% of consumers have made a purchase decision based on social media content. That's how powerful social media is.
Dumb.
But it's very powerful.
It is powerful if you want it to go your way, but
yeah, I want it to go my way.
Yeah.
That's how I got y'all.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
Okay.
It can be worked as a blessing.
I heard that. Did you know wrong? I guess.
No, it said 64% of consumers. We're not. That's consumers like buying stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you heard it right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's probably because of like all the online shopping that's available now and impulse
Which
shopping.
Angelicas?
Yeah. And like impulse shopping, like just like if you're not online, you're at a store and they have all those candy bars and things that are bad for you. It's right there.
Gosh.
Impulse shopping, they get you like that.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Those chocolate bars. Could
So
get
I
me.
believe that's statistic.
Yeah, that's why I'm fluffy. No, McDonald's first menu items were hot dogs, not hamburgers. Did y'all know that? Hot dogs. An Oscar Mayer wiener. The actor who played the Marlboro Man died of lung cancer. I think that's
I heard
me.
that.
I know it's horrible for me that, but I mean, duh, the Marlboro Man's freaking cigarette man. I just don't believe in cigarettes. I'm like anti-cigarette. It's just gross, disgusting. But we are about to go into a commercial break. I hope that y'all learned something with these Did You Know facts.
I know I did.
Yet I'm so happy. I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you.
Thank
my
you.
young Padawan, as
Young
John Anthony would
Padawan.
say.
Mm.
My young Jedi. So we're going to go into break, and when we come back, we're going to have Michael sing a song for us. Thank you, and y'all stay tuned in to J.AR Radio. We're going to go into Michael singing a song. What are you going to sing for us?
I'm gonna sing "Beer Tastes Better."
Beer tastes better.
Oh yeah, you'll get it once I get going here.
I think mango margaritas are like my fave.
How about H2O?
But I need sugar rim. Mango margarita with sugar rim.
There's water in beer.
What? What? I don't like
She said
beer.
there's- What?
I can't do beer. John Anthony Frega.
I have.
Okay, that's
That's
not by my
false.
choice. That is false. He is like...
I have.
Okay, you know what?
And
We need
now
to go
to
into
Michael
a
Plumlee.
Michael Plumlee song. Beer tastes better.
All right, here we go. Well, I don't care what you're doing. I don't care where you are. 'Cause I know good and damn well that I won't find you in this bar. So it's such a shame how you let a good thing go to waste. And I wish I could say now that I miss the way you taste. But tonight, oh tonight, oh the beer tastes better than the poison you were feeding me. Oh tonight, oh tonight, Oh, the whiskey's smoother than your lies could ever be. I know you'll find someone who won't ever let you down, 'cause I've seen the way that you run, girl, all over this town. When you said all you needed was some time to be alone, well, I guess you found yourself, babe, in that bottle of Patron. But tonight, oh tonight, oh, the beer tastes better than the poison you were feeding me. Oh tonight, oh tonight, oh, the whiskey's smoother than your lies could ever be. So who am I to judge what you're doing with yourself? I just found a new best friend, babe, I just pulled her off the shelf. So don't say that you want me, that you're coming back, 'cause I moved on with somebody new, girl, and her name is Crown Black. But tonight, oh tonight, oh, the beer tastes better than the poison you were feeding me. Oh tonight, oh tonight, oh, the whiskey's smoother than your lies could ever be.
I like that.
Thank you.
You're right. I like that. I like that. So what are you going to sing next?
Next, you want to sing right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I can do my newest song I just wrote. It's called Hometown Outlaw.
I want to hear it.
And it's basically about going to college and coming back and telling your buddies all your stories. And
'Cause you got more knowledge.
exactly. Hey, she knows. You could go you can start writing songs. There you go. You just got to rhyme.
Oh, and you know what? Before you go into that, my cousin Mandy, she just now sent a message. She goes, "Beer is good and cheaper. It does taste better."
Oh yeah.
So shout out to my cousin Mandy.
Thanks, Mandy. Okay, this is Hometown Outlaw. Here we go. I went to college in search for some higher knowledge, but I just messed around. It's kinda hard to get an education with my level of intoxication that can knock a man to the ground. Well, I passed all my classes with the help of my whiskey glasses. They were 100 proof. Every time that I went home, I didn't need to use a telephone to tell my friends the truth about all the things that I saw. Spring breaks down in Panama, I was a hometown outlaw. Party of girls and alcohol, I never got caught, I never took the fall. I was a hometown outlaw. Mom and Dad would ask me, son, are you broke, are you having fun? And are you doing well? How many hours do you have left? Have you eaten and have you slept? I let them know, but I'd never tell about all the things that I saw. Spring breaks down in Panama, I was a hometown outlaw. party girls and alcohol. I never got caught, I never took the fall. I was a hometown outlaw. Hometown outlaw. Hometown outlaw.
Yay!
Thank you.
That was awesome. You're amazing. Thank you so much. We're about to go in a little song break. It's going to be Mozart, You're Not Alone.
There's a girl somewhere, and she's scared for tomorrow. There's a place where she goes, in her heart, in her mind, in her soul. She calls it home. She calls it home. Skies of blue shining through in your eyes, in your eyes. Skies of blue shining through in your eyes, in your eyes. Welcome home. You're not alone. I see fire in you. I see fight seeping through. See the light you create. It's no crime to be afraid of what will come, of what will come. Skies of blue shining through in your eyes, in your eyes. Skies of blue shining through in your eyes, in your eyes. Welcome home. You're not alone. Just be brave and have faith. Your time will come someday. You'll be saved. Don't be afraid, not anymore. Welcome home. You're not alone. Psychic spies from China trying to steal your mind's elation. Little girls from Sweden dream of silver screen quotations. And if you want these kind of dreams, it's Californication. It's the edge of the world and all the Western civilization. The sun may rise in the east, at least it settles in a final location. And it's understood that Hollywood sells Californication. you're surging very well to break the spell of aging. Celebrity skin, is this your chin, or is that war you're waging? Firstborn unicorn, hardcore porn. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Marry me, girl, be my fairy to the world, be my very own constellation. A teenage bride with a baby inside, getting high on information. And buy me a star on the boulevard, it's Californication. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. In Cobain, can you hear the sphere singing songs of station to station? And Aldrin's not very far, it's Californication. Born and raised by those who praise control of the population. Everybody's been there, and I don't mean on vacation. Firstborn unicorn, hardcore soft porn. A dream of Californication. A dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. A dream of Californication. Destruction leads to a very rough road, but it also breeds creation. And earthquakes are to a girl's guitar, they're just another good vibration. And tidal waves couldn't save the world from Californication. Pay your surgeon very well to break the spell of aging. Sicker than the rest, there is no test, but is this what you're craving? Firstborn unicorn, hardcore soft porn. A dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication.
And you are live on iJARRadio at the Fishbowl Radio Network, the #1 network in the internet radio industry.
That's right.
And if you want any information on how to possibly have your own show, why don't y'all contact us? Go to our Facebook, contact us via email, jartuninradio@gmail.com. to find out how you can have your own show, or actually if you'd like to advertise your business, or you'd have a promotion or promo of an event or anything like that that you'd like to have on the Fishbowl Radio Network, we are your #1 network for that, and we are global. So you can contact us for more information about that, and we'd love to give you a tour of the facility. If you're not in Texas and you're out of state, you can go ahead and call too.
We do virtual tours too.
Yes, it's really exciting. But now we're going to go into an interview with our escrow officer, Melissa Paredes. Let's get her on the line. You're on j.AR.Radio. Who are we speaking to?
Hey, it's Melissa.
Hey,
Hi,
Melissa.
Hi.
That's Michael. We're going to be doing your interview, and he might be chiming in, asking you some questions. We really appreciate you calling in and kind of educating us on what the escrow side.
Education.
Yeah, educating us on the escrow side of purchasing a home or buying in general. You are an escrow officer at what company?
At Allegiance Title Company.
Okay, and how long have you been in the real estate industry?
Oh, wow. I've been in it for over 16 years now.
Awesome. Wow, that is a while. So you're very knowledgeable on what we're discussing today. We really appreciate you calling in again.
Could you just explain a little bit more of what an escrow is exactly?
Well, what we do in the title company and escrow, it's a two-part thing. We search the property to make sure that the property is free and clear of any possible liens, mortgage liens, abstract of judgments, child support liens, federal tax liens. There's all types of liens. And then we also hold the funds between all parties, so we're like a third-party intermediary for dispersing the funds. So the buyer brings in their funds, the lender sends their funds, and if the seller has to bring money to closing, then they bring in their funds, and we hold everything in escrow, and then we disperse everything once the file has closed and funded.
Wow,
Awesome.
that's like a really big, important job then.
Yeah, it's major. Like if you don't get your end of it right, y'all could possibly lose a lot of money.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
if we don't collect for property taxes, or we
They don't play.
miss a lien, there's a claim that can come back, and it comes out of our office budget. So it's definitely very tedious and very detailed. So it is very important.
So how long exactly have you been an escrow officer? Like, have you always done that, or did you start off as like an assistant or as an agent, a real estate agent, or how long have you been in escrow?
I actually started as an assistant in a data entry position with a different company back in '98, and just kind of got my foot in the door with that, and just grew from there. Went from that position, that data entry position, I went to an official assistance position, and then moved into the escrow officer, and then eventually became management. So it's you don't really need a college degree or college education for this. It's more hands-on training.
Mm-hmm.
So you get in at an entry level, or you get in at an assistance position, it's definitely room for growth. A great field to be in without a college degree, and you really make great money.
Awesome.
So when you first started your, I guess, internship, or when you were first an assistant, did you know before then that you were interested in this industry and doing this?
No, I didn't. I just happened to fall into it through a temp service. They placed me with the first company when I started in the business, and as I got more familiar with the industry, I just grew to love it, and it became a passion of mine, and it's something that I really love, that what I'm doing, because at the end of the day, I'm helping people. I'm helping first-time home buyers, or I'm helping, new homeowners, or, there's a wide variety of, people that come in and that I get to help and be a part of. And when you're purchasing a home, that's a huge asset.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
And
totally.
I love being a part of that. So every day is different. If you're someone who needs a challenge every single day or gets bored easily, this industry is definitely going to keep you on your toes where you won't ever be bored.
Awesome. Have you ever worked on any real estate deals involving like creative workarounds?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. When there's when a seller is selling their home and there is a deceased person on title, there's different things that we have to do, different steps that we have to take. In one particular case, the mother and father were on title. The mother passed away. The father had given power of attorney to his son to sign, but because his mom was still on title, there was other documentation and other steps that we had to do before the son could use his power of attorney to sign on behalf of his father.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
That gets really...
So it's really important to have a seasoned escrow officer, because if you're dealing with a situation like that and they don't know what to do or how to get it resolved quickly, it can delay closing, and it can eventually create a domino effect if there's other parties that are, there's other transactions that are contingent upon the closing and funding of that particular transaction.
So you deal with all that. You're that person.
Yes, I'm that
Awesome.
person.
Awesome.
I am that person.
So if needed, do you meet your client for a signing away from your office?
Oh yeah, definitely. The last one that I went to was New Year's Eve, this past New Year's Eve, and I scheduled to meet the buyer at his place of business. And when I was talking with him, it didn't dawn on me when he told me the name of his business called Beverage Depot. Well, he owned the Beverage Depot over in East Dallas, and I went to close him New Year's Eve. So you can imagine, I'm walking in there, and I see all these people in line waiting to purchase their alcohol. And I was like, yeah, this was probably could have been set up a different time or a better time. But I do travel. I travel all the time whenever it's needed.
Did you get a hookup on any alcohol? I'm just asking.
I was expecting that too, because I bought a bottle before I left, and I was like, okay, I can't close you. Maybe you'll just hook me up. No, he saw me standing in line. I was like, thank you for your purchase.
Are you serious?
Yes.
How
yes.
lame. How
Yeah, I know.
lame. Well, anyway.
It's okay. It's part of my job, and I just took it and rolled with it like that.
I guess.
That was very
I know.
professional of you.
That was very professional of you. I would have probably been like, are you going to hook me up or what? So do you
I
have...
wanted to say it, trust me, but I was trying to be professional.
You have a little more couth than me, probably. I probably would have said it knowing myself. But so, do you have multilingual capabilities? And if so, what are the languages that you're efficient in?
I speak Spanish, so I do a lot of bilingual closings with Spanish buyers or sellers or refinances, whatever the case may be. And with the Hispanic community, most of them have to either close really early or really late after hours because of the type of job that they're in most of the time. And that's one of the things that I love, because I can do that. I'll stay late after 5 o'clock and close them if I need to.
And you love that?
I do, because it doesn't happen often. It doesn't, when you're dealing with them and they're buying and they're so excited because this is, their first home. Again, it's about what they're experiencing. So this is their first home. This is the only time they can do it, and you kind of have to work with them. They can't control what their job will or will not allow them to do, and I can't fault them for that. They're excited about purchasing their home or selling it, and I do what I can to accommodate them.
Awesome.
What methods and frequency do you use to communicate the status of your files, and to whom do you do that with?
Well, we have a system in place, and usually every Thursday we call our agents. We prefer phone calls because it's the most personable way of, speaking with your client and making sure that everybody's on the same page. But, Thursdays, if there's any issues going on with any of the files, we call them, we give them an update. We tell them, what's going on, what the issue is, what the resolution can be. And then Fridays, if we haven't spoken to that client, or if it's on a file that is going great, then we call them and we tell them, great news. Everything's good to go on your file. We're pending, the lender documents or whatever the case may be. And my business developer, she's amazing, and she does most of those calls, and I, back up whenever she needs me to.
Awesome. What record times are scheduled for your company? Or recording times?
Recording times, well, usually the same day that it funds, when the loan closes and funds, as soon as I cut checks, I hand them over to our recording person, and everything's done electronically. So the recording usually happens the same day, depending if it funds in the morning, and we can get it into the county that day. If not, then it happens the next business day.
That's awesome. That's a quick turnaround.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Quick.
Oh, yeah. Especially it's just a matter of scanning the document into the system and uploading it. And, our recording person, she's awesome, and she stays on top of that, and she gets it in, because we have our deadlines, so we have to meet with that as well.
Right.
So,
all right. Well, do you handle escrow collection accounts? If so, how do you handle them?
there's really not any type of collection accounts that come with escrow, not in the state of Texas, and I'm not too sure about the other states. But there are type of transactions where if the buyer is purchasing a house and he gets a special type of loan where he can do any type of cosmetic work, and the lender has financed that for him, and let's say they have to do foundation or whatever the case may be, and we have an agreement to hold, an X amount of dollars in escrow, and we hold it. And then the contractors perform the work, and everything is completed, and everybody is happy, meaning the buyer and the lender and everybody's inspected it. Then we'll cut the check to the contractor at that time and pay him for his services until everything is completed, and then the account is zeroed out. But there's really not a collections type of setup per se that happens with transactions, with real estate transactions.
Awesome. So will you insure an all-inclusive deed of trust?
It depends. Every situation is different. Every circumstance is different. So to say yes to a general statement like that, I can't say yes, but we can, depending on the circumstance.
Awesome.
And one of the things that separates my office and our personnel from other offices, mind you, I've been in this over 16 years, and I've worked with so many different people, but we have an escrow officer now who used to be a former underwriter. And that is major because he knows all the ins and outs and all the loopholes to get things done and accomplished and removed from title. For instance, abstracts of judgment. There are certain types of abstracts of judgment that can be removed from a seller's home if it's their homestead. And depending on the type of judgment that's against the property, we know the procedures and the documentation that needs to be filed with that company that filed it to get it removed. Because with Texas being, community state, and your homestead property cannot have certain type of judgments filed against it. So we know how to get those removed from the property so the seller can sell their property.
Awesome.
What are your funding options?
Funding options, when we close a purchase, we can either cut a check to the seller or we can wire the money to the seller. On a cash-out refinance where the buyer is going to get money back from the refinance, same thing. We can cut a check or we can wire. And we don't charge for any outgoing wire fees. That's something completely free that we offer to our clients. But
That's cool.
Usually sometimes their receiving banks may charge a small fee for an incoming wire. It just depends on who your bank is.
Yeah, and a lot of title companies, they actually charge to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we don't.
That's good. That's a good thing.
We don't. It is a great thing. There's a lot of, I call junk fees that title companies charge that we don't. We have an escrow fee, and that's pretty much it. We don't even charge a courier fee.
Wow. What is the method and turnaround time for property profiles at your office?
We don't really do a lot of property profiles. If they're needed, we try to find an alternate route to doing that because property profiles can take up a lot of time and usually do not provide any type of benefit to us as a title company. A property profile is mainly to do some type of preliminary title search on a property to see what is filed against it, and we have other means and getting that done where there's no extra cost to us as a title company and no extra cost to the person requesting it. So there's other alternatives that we have found that work just as good or better than a public profile.
Gotcha.
So do you have an after-hours service for title information?
Yeah, me. If you have my cell number, you call me, and any questions you have, you just ask, and, I'll answer it.
You shall receive.
My clients don't, usually they're calling me after hours. I know they need something because they are very courteous, and they try to be considerate and not call after hours. But I let them know that if you need to call me after hours, call me. And, 9 times out of 10, I can answer their question within a couple minutes, and it doesn't really take a lot out of my, family time or personal time when I'm home. So I don't mind doing that at all.
That's awesome. You're pretty awesome.
Yeah, not everyone offers something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, leave it at work. I'm not on the clock. Leave me alone.
That's why you're so amazing, though, right? That's why everybody needs to call you.
Right.
What was I was just wondering, what was one of your worst nightmare files, and how did you solve it?
Oh, wow. It actually happened not so long ago, where there was a husband and wife on title. The wife had passed away. She left this really extensive, deep, thought out will that was probated. And when it's probated, that means that it gets recorded with the county, and the judge makes it official. So whatever's in the will is now, I guess you could say, activated. But the husband was a stepfather of the 2 children that she had. And they did not like each other at all whatsoever. So the stepchildren were contesting the will. The closing date, I don't remember the exact closing date, but by the time it eventually closed was over a month and a half later from when it was supposed to close initially.
Wow.
Because the children were contesting it. So we're dealing with the stepfather, his attorney, his realtor. Then we're dealing with the buyer, his realtor. Then we're dealing with the 2 stepchildren and their attorney.
Wow.
And there's only so much that we can do as a title company to get involved. We can't advise any party to do anything, which is why they had attorneys. But the seller ended up having to fire his attorney because she didn't know what she was doing, which tried to explain that to him, and had to get a new attorney. And we just, try to keep, fusing the situation, smoothing out everything so that everybody would stay, kosher and everything would be civil. And eventually the children, the stepchildren came around. They signed the documents they needed to sign so that the seller could sign and sell the property.
Hallelujah.
So, yeah. Oh, I was so happy when it finally closed. You have no idea. I was so happy.
All right. So you said we can just call your cell phone after hours whenever we want to. Just let us know. I
do screen my call, so if I don't recognize the number, I will allow you to leave me a message, listen to it, and then I'll call you back. So, I'm not going to answer if I don't have you, logged into my phone, but I'll call you back.
All right, so if you could just go ahead and give us some of your contact information and let us know how we can stay in touch and keep up with your real estate involvement.
Sure. Well, I want to touch on my parent company. We have another company called Consolidated Lenders Resources that's a parent company to our office. And what it does is it's more of a national-based company where we can do title and appraisal in all 50 states. So
awesome.
That if anybody's ever interested in purchasing or refinancing in other states other than Texas, we can help you out with that when it comes to appraisals or title work in that area.
Awesome.
But the best way to reach me is my cell phone, and that's 469-233-3832. And the best email to reach me at is melissa.paredes, Paredes, at CLRTAG.com, and that stands for Consolidated Lenders Resources Title and Group or something like that. I can't remember.
Awesome. And why don't you just again, for before we let you go, give us your name and your title company name, and just close us out with that.
Okay. My name is Melissa Paredes, and I'm with Allegiance Title and Consolidated Lenders Resource. Best way to reach me is my cell phone, 469-233-3832, and I will be happy to answer any questions, pass you along to any realtors or loan officers if you're interested in buying or selling or refinancing. I've been in this business over 16 years, and I know a lot of contacts and can get you with great people, and then you'll get to close with me.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Melissa. Thank you
You're
for educating us. I learned a lot. Did you learn a lot?
I learned a whole bunch.
Hopefully all y'all learned a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank you so Yeah, I know. It's so technical. It's like kind of going over my head a little bit there, but thank you so much. We really appreciate you calling in, and we hope you have a great evening.
Sure, you're welcome. You guys too.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. And that was Melissa Paredes live. She's our escrow officer that we refer to y'all and that we support with Allegiance Title. We're about to go into another song break on the Michael Plumlee show. He's going to sing us a song, and we're going to do that right now. Michael, what are you going to sing for us?
I'm going to sing a cover, I guess. I'm going to sing...
Awesome.
It's not even a country song. It's actually Drive by Incubus.
Love Incubus.
Yeah, me too.
Go.
All right, here we go. Sometimes I feel the fear of uncertainty stinging clear. When I can't help but ask myself how much I let the fear take the wheel and steer. It's driven me before, and it seems to have a vague haunting mass appeal. Lately, I'm beginning to find that I should be the one behind the wheel. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there with open arms and open eyes, yeah. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. I'll be there. So if I decide to waver my chance to be one of the hive, will I choose water over wine and hold my own and drive? It's driven me before, and it seems to be the way that everyone else gets around. Lately, I'm beginning to find that when I drive myself, my light is found. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there with open arms and open eyes, yeah. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. I'll be there. Tomorrow, tomorrow.
Awesome! You're so awesome! We love Michael.
It took me so long to learn that song. That was like the second or third song I ever tried to learn. So
I love that. I love Incubus.
that's why I always say practice, practice, practice. Because
then you sound like that.
I learned that song probably 6-7 years ago. And yeah, it's still not really where I want it to be, but it's still fun to play.
Hey, you sounded really good.
Yeah, you sounded really good. We're going to go into a quick song break with Nirvana. Smells Like Teen Spirit.
That was my walk-up song in baseball, by the way.
And we're live back on J.AR Radio on the Fishbowl Radio Network. We are going to be We just got off the interview with Melissa Paredes, escrow officer of Allegiance Title and Consolidated Lending Group, I believe. So y'all contact her if y'all need an escrow officer or have any questions. And now that's leading us into our realtor of the hour, Dana Bolton. She's with RE/MAX. Hi, Dana.
Hello.
Awesome. We really appreciate you coming in and, teaching us and educating us on what exactly the difference of a realtor and a real estate agent is and all that good stuff and what all services you provide so people can start reaching out to you to get their properties sold or bought and all that good stuff. So how long have you been in the real estate industry?
I've been in the industry as a licensed agent.
Okay, go ahead and say that again.
I've been in the real estate industry as a licensed realtor since 1998. I've been in the around the real estate industry all of my life, as my father was a builder, custom home builder as well.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that, and I've known you all my life.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Real estate, I've been around all my life, so definitely I know it backwards and forwards.
Well, that's good. I mean, I would like to have someone who knows, the ins and outs of the industry, especially if I am buying a home, and sound like a great realtor to have.
I think it's important to know that realtors walk you through the process, whether you be a first-time home buyer, and getting you linked up with a good loan officer and walking you through the process, not just writing a contract and going to the sale. There's much more that's within that. You first off get pre-qualified or pre-approved through a loan officer to see what you qualify for. And once you get into that spectrum, then we join up and we start looking at properties, whether it be new homes, pre-existing, leases, as well as selling or buying.
Okay, and what is the difference between the realtor and real estate agents?
A realtor, we go by a code of ethics, and we're a member of MetroTex, National Association of Realtors, Texas Association of Realtors. And it's just, we go by a code of ethics and we walk you through the process. Like with RE/MAX, when I joined with them, they're a leader in the industry. So that was very important with me when I wanted to go back in, from being in corporate relocation and venturing back into the real estate, residential as well as commercial.
So what does that mean exactly? Like code of ethics, so do just regular real estate agents, they don't have a code of ethics?
It's not that they don't have a code of ethics. It's just a designation of you being a part of a very,
elite group?
Yeah, elite group, yeah.
Okay, got you. So, how many homes did you, sell last year, or where are you on?
How is it measured? Well, usually between $2 to $4 million is the range in real estate, and that can be anywhere from a $50,000 house to a $500,000 house, and it really depends on your clientele and what they're looking for. And I think that the utmost with my services is I want to be able to customize my service to the customer that I have, the client, whether they're buying, selling, or leasing, or doing commercial or residential, and that's locally as well as nationally.
So do you do commercial and residential?
I do both. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We have read on the internet there is a critical tool for selling homes these days. Do you use the internet to do so?
Most definitely. Definitely through my website, which is danabolton.remaxtexas.com. It has a very interactive venue on it. You can go in and search properties straight from the MLS. It gives you a bio on me, and also RE/MAX as a whole and how it works. But that's just one of the many sites that we have. We use Realtor.com, MLS, Zillow. All of those feed in from that.
Oh, that's cool. That's good to know. Yeah. Do you have your own? Yeah, you already said you have your own real estate
webpage.
Go ahead and give us that again.
It's Dana, D-A-N-A, Bolton, B-O-L-T-O-N .RE/MAX, Texas, spelled out TEXAS.com.
Okay, and does it come up in competitive real estate searches such as state, city, and worlds? real estates or homes?
Yes. RE/MAX is known nationally, locally, and as well as worldwide. So we have offices everywhere.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Mhm.
I thought it was just like nationally.
No, we are worldwide.
Awesome. That's really cool. I feel special now in the presence of worldwide. Do you use any other marketing resources besides the internet?
Definitely internet, word of mouth, especially in this industry. You build a referral business based on the business that you've built up, past clients that refer you to friends and family. Real estate is a very personal, one of the biggest investments that someone does do. So internet is great and all the things that we have, but you still have to touch, feel, sit, and arrange your furniture and really look at something one-on-one with someone walking you through it. So it does give it a different light.
What is your real estate? What all real estate websites do your listings show up on? I know you touched on that, but like what other ones? I know you said Zillow. What about Trulia?
Zillow, Trulia, RE/MAX.com, RE/MAX.net. Then of course Facebook, Dana Bolton Realtor, LinkedIn, Dana Bolton, LinkedIn.com. That's a really good site. We have a lot of helpful marketing as well as newsletters that I publish on there.
Oh, awesome. So when selling a property, are you the only form of communication with your client? Like, do you do it from beginning to end with them, or I know some real estate agents, they like pass off their client sometimes if they're, do you do it from beginning to end?
No, I'm an A to Z person. I mean, when we meet, we look at properties, we look at the pros and the cons, we do a competitive market analysis, whether it be a seller or a buyer, so that you know what the market is and you're well educated. And then once the contract is put on a property, an inspection is a huge part of that. And I walk them basically from that. And then we go from inspections if there's anything that needs to be done to the house, like repairs or whatever, where we need to go back to the seller, or vice versa if I'm representing the seller in the transaction, all the way to closing.
Awesome.
That's awesome. You did mention that you do go from A to Z when dealing with a client. When you are marketing or you're presenting a home to somebody, do you use like video? Do you do like virtual tours or anything like that?
I do both. Depending on which spectrum I'm in, if I'm representing the seller or if I'm representing the buyer. The seller, definitely you want to do virtual tours. You want to have the ins and outs and all of your areas that are very important. Because when someone walks into a home, they're going to walk in and they know probably within 10 to 15 seconds pretty much how they're going to take the house. For instance, is it clean? Is it tidy? Is it fresh? Is it, neutral colors and sellable? Not too active as far as, a lot of different things going on. So it's very important for all those things to be in alliance.
Oh, I like that. So do you have... like when you said that you do the inspections and all that good stuff, are there like always multiple inspections, and like what kind? I know that don't escrow officers also deal with inspections, or am I like? Is it just the realtor that deals with that?
I'm not familiar on the escrow what all they do. That would probably be a Melissa question, but I know on my part you have a licensed inspector who goes out and they check all the main components of the home, the electrical, the roofing, the foundation, all the main items, electrical. And then, of course, you want to look at that's the main thing, is that inspection. And then you have what's called an appraisal, and that determines value. And then also if they have like an FHA loan, which is a federal loan, they have certain requirements that they have to go through as far as what the appraiser, make sure that everything is in functioning order.
Okay. Do you do residential and commercial? I
do both. The majority is residential, but I have done and do some commercial.
Okay. Could you explain the difference between residential and commercial?
There's a huge difference. Residential is more probably, more of a personal, in my opinion, and I say that because you're going to be living in this house, you're going to be bringing your family into this house, and it's done by what's sold in the last probably 6 months as a good estimate to determine value and where you need to go with your offer that you come in with. Commercial is more streamed towards businesses and what that business owner is going to need for their profession and business, and more customized in a different way. Meaning, it's by maybe square feet. I have 10 employees and I need 1,000 square feet. I mean, I'm just throwing things out there, but it's definitely a different area. Commercial is going to be more steered towards business, whereas residential is going to be more towards your residential and your families, and more of where you're going to spend a lot of your leisure time.
Okay, awesome. I am so sorry, we're running out of time, but I do want you to just briefly give the listeners advice on if they want to get into this industry, and also can you give everybody your contact information so they can know who to call for their real estate needs.
Okay, my name is Dana Bolton, and the best way to reach me is via cell phone 214-515-2317. You can always go onto my webpage at danabolton.remaxtexas.com. You can go in there and you can contact me on that, or via email, danabolton889@gmail.com. And someone going into the industry, just be prepared, because you're going into business for yourself, so you want to make sure that you have a pad of a couple of months of income. It's not where you draw a paycheck every week. But it's a great industry, and I love it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming in and letting us interview you. We're going to go into a quick commercial break, and then we'll be closing out. So stay tuned in. Thank you. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in today to j.AR.Radio. We really appreciate it. And we love everybody coming in on the show and teaching us and educating us. We want you to remember you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. And stay tuned for being on the flow with Katura.